this.
Ravens.
We're playing against the Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
I like this. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. They set up the screen to Chubb. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Come on.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Justin Jefferson.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one. And a Raven first.
At the 25-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a game.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score, Ravens.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on Earth, was he?
Yeah,
There's just no way. I mean,
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Just
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Come on,
down
dude.
across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
You need to stop
The
him.
Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Oh,
Lawrence
good job.
Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the
Let's
road
go.
gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. On third and long, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went. For a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now the veteran Thomas
Let's go.
Morstead on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Ah, come on, Pringle.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Come on,
And we'll
offense.
see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
He's brought down at the 37.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
He's got
Ooh,
him
good
in,
job,
complete.
Thielen.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Faking the give. Now Watson lets it fly for Thielen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The extra point.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his
Let's
intended
go.
receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Throwing is Wentz. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Why am I very
Good
good?
coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz going to run with it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Yes.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Yes.
And
Let's
the return
go.
this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Cam Akers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
4 yards.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Travis Kelce, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On the play.
A final shot before half for Wentz. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Yes.
Wins on the keeper.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
KC's offense ready to take over. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Yeah,
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
49-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Carson Wentz sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Wentz to Jefferson.
Oh, no. Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Aguilar, incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Wentz now to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Makes the score, Chiefs 42.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st down, Watson looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past it. Oops, there he goes again.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8. At the 20.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. It's a gain of 34. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the pocket and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's go. 57
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense.
It got his man complete. The 40. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Thielen, 96 yards, and the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And once again, they stop him behind the line.
blocking
Great
that.
job by this Ravens defense. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Pass the 20. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
To put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this.